Hi, good evening. My name is Aksa Siddiqui, and today's date is June 28th. The time is 6:40 p.m. I'm recording a video journal for the class Leading Organizational Change. Now, to start off, I really enjoyed this class, especially breaking down the case study for our multinational organization. It taught me a lot about how leadership develops over time and how true leaders need to exhibit behaviors that inspire trust and motivate people. And as a frontline employee, my reality is a bit different. We are not involved in the strategic decision making process. In fact, there's a common saying amongst us, we are always last to know, but the first to adopt. Now, because of that, we deal with a lot of unplanned changes. We actually just went through one. I won't dive into the technical specifics because the technical part isn't what matters here, but what matters is the human element and how it actually makes people feel. Taking a pulse of the team right now, the consensus is that while the company means well, the execution is poor. Everyone is incredibly frustrated with the systems because they just aren't built well. The things we need to do on the front lines, IT simply cannot deliver seamlessly, error-free, or quickly. So whenever these systems, these product launches occur, the system changes, production bogs down, we're hit with bugs, errors, and system issues that require constant IT firefighting. Our most recent bottleneck was caused by a new product launch. It has created a major ripple effect, requiring team leaders to pull away from their normal duties just to help execute. Because leaders are getting bogged down in the day-to-day fixes, overall productivity has dropped, and that's the core problem we're facing. Now, I do want to say that these are the growing pains. As many of the shoes get worked on, it will create a clear runway for operations to smooth out. Um, the good thing about the management is that they do give us ample amount of time for us to adopt, which is helpful in dealing with these change. Now, personally, I'm handling it well. I've developed a lot of patience because I'm used to unplanned changes. Like with any new launch, I just put my head down, read the manual, study job aids thoroughly. If I hit a wall, I'll escalate it, follow up diligently, and make sure our stakeholders are abreast of the situation throughout this process. Now, dealing with this really makes me reflect on the coursework. Motivating people to execute a business strategy requires knowing your audience. Are they ready? And is the strategy actually working? A leader has so many tools available to help answer this, from low end simple unfreeze to freeze, unfreeze to move and then refreeze model, Cotter's gold standard, and then Adker's focus on the individual journey. This brings me to the fourth industrial revolution. The module did mention how the boundaries between the physical, digital, and biological blurring. So in this change management, in this new era, it is going to require an immense amount of patience because the most common complaints are going to be everything is happening too fast, and the sheer speed of this technological revolution is catching people off guard. So, on top of the technology, you have people who have, or a workforce with massive generational gaps, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. And we have a diverse demographics in our workforce, and everyone learns differently. So people adapt to these changes slowly, quickly, or at their own pace. So moving forward, I think patience is going to be a leader's great strength, and luckily I do have a lot of that. So hopefully that will help me get through this fourth industrial revolution. And then finally, I know Professor Tunde, I know for your unplanned change, you didn't really expect to take on a class so late in the semester here. I have to admit you were probably caught off guard, but I have to say you really provided some very thorough insights. Your weekly reminders were helpful, and also promptly grading all 28 students or so. So thanks again for a fantastic semester, and have a great summer. All right, take care. Bye.